Hi, I'm Tashi. I'm from Little Scholar High School and I'm in 9th grade. Today I'm going to be talking about archaeology. There are three topics that I'm going to be explaining. The first topic is the start of archaeology or the beginnings of it. In this topic I will explain how artifacts were collected and by whom and where in the beginning. And the second topic is first few excavations, the first excavations. In this topic I will explain by whom the first excavation was conducted, where, and for how long. The third topic is instruments in use. In this topic I will explain what kind of instruments archaeologists use while in an excavation and where they use them in different kinds of excavations. Let's move on to our first topic, which is beginnings. Archaeology is not something new, the study of archaeology is not something new. It's been going on for ages, since the ages of the Egyptians, which is around 27th century BCE. Khimswat, the son of an ancient Egyptian Pharaoh, was known for his keen interest in identifying and restoring monuments of Egypt's past, such as this pyramid you see right here, which is known as Dozier Step Pyramid. Because of this and his keen interest in Egypt's past, he was known as an Egyptologist. An Egyptologist is a person who studies about Egypt's past, just as Khimswat did, but not just Egypt's past. They also study about Egypt's culture, language, literature, art, and architecture, etc. Another example of the beginnings is in ancient Mesopotamia. King Nabonidus found the foundation deposit of the Akkadian Empire king Naram-Sin. This is the vessel in which Naram-Sin's remains were stored after he died. Since King Nabonidus found this vessel, it is named Nabonidus Cylinder Supply. Thus he is known as an archaeologist. Not only did he lead the excavation which led him to find this vessel and the temple of Samas, the sun god, the warrior goddess Anutu, and the sanctuary that Naram-Sin built for the moon god located in Haran, but he also restored them to their former glory. Nabonidus was also the first to date an archaeological artifact. To date an archaeological artifact is simply to find out how old it actually is. And Nabonidus tried to find out the age of this artifact. Although he was inaccurate by 1,500 years, his guess was his findings were close to accurate considering the lack of technology at that time. Let's move on to our second topic, which is first excavations. Among the first sites to undergo excavations were Stonehenge and other megalithic monuments in England. The first known excavations made at Stonehenge were made by William Harvey and Gilbert North in the early 17th century. After that, both the Duke of Buckingham and Inigo Jones stuck there too, not so long after. As you can see, there are people standing over there, and if you compare them with the size of Stonehenge, you can get an idea of how big it actually is. So you can imagine how much time and work it must have taken for them to uncover the whole of it. That's why there were multiple excavations conducted to uncover it. Another example of beginnings in first excavations is the ancient towns of Herculaneum and Pompeii. Excavations were carried out in the ancient towns of Herculaneum and Pompeii after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in the 79 AD. The excavation in Pompeii started in 1748, while in Herculaneum they began much more earlier in 1738 under the auspices of King Charles VII of Naples. After the excavation had completed and archaeologists uncovered ash and everything due to the eruption, they found whole towns and houses, some of them even intact, as you can see here. And even inside the houses, they found utensils and fur coats and coins and humans in some of them, because some of the humans, some of the people didn't have the time to run out before the eruption. These are some of the artifacts that were found in Herculaneum and Pompeii, utensils and coins, etc. Let's move on to our third topic, which is tools that archaeologists use, instruments, or you can say. Generally, an archaeologist's toolbox consists of some basic tools, regardless of the type of excavations they are going to. Shovels, trowels, spades, blades, gloves, and brushes, buckets are some of the more obvious or common types of tools archaeologists carry. You can see them in the picture right here, some of them. And but there is a thing. The type of tools vary depending on the type of excavation archaeologists are going to. So, for example, more delicate excavations require more delicate tools that allow archaeologists to have more hand control, precision tools to be specific, like small brushes and dental tools because of their size. You can see them in this picture, small tools to remove soil or dirt, and shovels and little brushes, etc. On the other hand, more larger excavations require larger tools like bulldozers to remove soil that might be obstructing the dig site. And for on-ground excavations, there are flags used to mark the spot in which an archaeological artifact was found, so that they can know exactly where they found the artifact, and they can write it in a detailed and descriptive manner in written sources. And cameras and photoscales are also used to document the findings, again to store them in a very detailed manner. And that is the end of my speech. Thank you for listening.